Hey everybody, this is Melina from ScrapbookingwithME.com and Me Crafty Scrapper here on YouTube and Instagram. I wanted to bring you today a memory keeping layout. If you are not a subscriber here, please do so and like this video. Help me a little bit with YouTube. I would greatly appreciate it. And even if you are not a memory keeper as far as photo scrapbook pages, you will get something out of this because we are using up scraps. And I have a regular sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and it is just some for my stash. It's not just white, it's a creamy with some kind of like little confetti pressed into it. So it's all in the brown hues as far as the speckles, but the cardstock is a creamy ivory color. And I'm using just some old Tattered Angels mist, and I'm just going to dot some blue. It kind of reminds me of when metal has that patina color when metal gets rusted. That's what this reminds me of. So I'm just adding some of that, and I won't be adding a picture today. I will just be getting my layout ready for pictures. So I'm going to wipe off my mat behind this, so when I'm leaning over to work on this project, and look at there, it's all over me. When I lean over to work on this project, I'm not going to get it, maybe not going to get it all over myself. So let's wipe all of this off. Okay. And we are about to head out the door for a little birthday surprise dinner, and it has started to storm outside, so I went ahead and got ready and just left my hair wet, and I'm just kind of jostled it just a little bit and put it up on top, so it doesn't matter if it gets wet while we are out. So that's not too much of splattering and stuff, so I think it's going to soak in pretty good. Let me get my heat tool and get that dried just a little bit. Alright, so got that a little bit on the dry side, and I'm just picking up a piece of cardstock that I had in my little stash of scraps, and I like how that looks, so I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to use my vintage photo. So pretty much what I'm doing here is I am collaging, just making some collage on this 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock, and then I will eventually add a picture or two to it, and I will even put maybe a photo mat down for a 4 by 6 photo. But I just wanted to show you how quickly this can come together, and you can make a collage of your own. I'm liking that there, and I might add another piece of that maybe over here a little bit, and when I get done I will distress ink all around the page. And let's see here, I think I want to add some washi tape I love this washi tape, and I can't even remember where. I think it's probably a Cocoa Daisy washi from, I think maybe the January 2019 kit. How in the world I even vaguely remember that, I have no clue. Okay, and let's see here. I want to make a snippet border over here. And what I am meaning by that is I'm going to get a piece of, here we go. This is just a piece of leftover chipboard from another project. And I want to cut this down to about an inch wide. Okay, and then you're not going to be able to see this, so it doesn't matter what you use as your base. You just want it a little bit strong. So let's cut this at 11. So I just want to take 1 inch off because that was a 12-inch piece of chipboard. So I took an inch off to fit it on this sheet, and if you cannot hear, that is thunder outside my window. Alright, so maybe it wasn't a 12-inch sheet of chipboard. Oh well, I'll get it covered up with all my snippets. But you just need a little bit of a base. So that's what that is for. And then I'm going to use some of this paper that I just used on that side. And you want them a little bit bigger just because you're covering up that 1 inch piece all the way up and down. So we're just going to be tearing paper and covering, and then you're going to layer it up. So that's what you were doing here. We're just using up scraps. I love this. I love anything that looks like a book page. But I'm just getting the straight lines off of the edges and just tearing, and then I'll add it on to my piece here. And this is where, if you are a sewer, if you like to sew and use your sewing machine, this would be a great time to get that out. And when you get all of these arranged how you want it, then you could just do a straight stitch or even a zigzag stitch down the middle of that. So that would be a very easy way to get all this attached down. I want to bring in some of this coral color. And see guys, this is a easy way to use up scrap paper from whatever, your last project you just used, or if you have a scrap bin like I've got, using it that way. And you just cut up a bunch of them and get it arranged how you want it. Let's see, we could even do it out this way a little bit. I like that. And let's see, let's do a little bit of this one. It's kind of the same color as our background, so we won't use too much of it. I think I will hide that straight edge around there maybe. I like that. And you can even use die cuts in with this also. Here's another piece of book page. Ooh, there comes some more rain. I have a window directly behind me, And of course I have the blinds open so I can have some good light in here to do my videos with. And I can see, even not facing that window, I can see the thunder, or see the lightning. You can't see thunder, you can hear thunder. Melina. Goofy. But, yep, I can hear that big time. I just hope it's not disrupting you too much that you're having to listen to this Alabama storm we're living through today. Let's see. Maybe here. And once you get it all arranged how you want it, then you can start gluing down, which that's what I'm going to do because I am not a seamstress. I've never really ever been a seamstress, so that won't be something that I'll be doing. Here's something I think I'll add. Let me get it torn off here. That is, it looks like someone has sewn, so I'll take advantage of that. And then come across here. And then maybe come down this way. So it kind of looks like it was intentional. Maybe even adding that. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Adding that across the top there. I'm going to go ahead and take this piece off of my page, and I'm going to go ahead and glue down some of this. And just so that I can get it, uh-oh, did that glue not come out? Just so that I can start getting it how it needs to be. And I want to ink some of these edges. I don't have to have all of the edges inked, but I would like to get some of it done. So let's go ahead and ink edges. And that's pretty on that other side too. It's the thing about double-sided papers. You only get to use one edge, or one edge. I'm inking edges and I'm thinking about edges. You only get to use one side of double-sided paper. My mom sent me a text a few minutes ago before I started this video, and it was hailing at their house, and they're only about 9 miles from us, and that's just big raindrops that's hitting. It sure does sound like it could turn into a hailstorm. I hope not. I'm not a fan of hailstorms at all. Alright, get this put on. Get it back under there. And this on top of the blue. And then let's ink here. And add here, and I think I might add the coral or peachy color up under the other side of that one. And you know, vintage scrapbooking or vintage papercraft does not have to only be for junk journals, you can use the vintage technique on anything really you would like. Does not have to just be junk journals or ephemera clusters that you use vintage paper crafting in. Pull that off and ink those edges. There. Yep, I might just add that along that line there. Okay, it seems to be letting up just a little bit out there. Keep turning around to look out my window. And ink around those edges, even though I like the white around that edge for whatever reason. Usually I don't like that, but that looked alright. Okay, and then add that kind of down the middle there. Okay, and then let's get up that. And let's see, I've got more scraps, way more scraps over here. So let's see here. I got that teal in there. And I got the wood accent on the other side of that. Ooh, let's do some of this maybe. This wood accent here. Oh yeah, the sunshine's coming out now. My video got a little brighter. Yay! Ink around that edge. I've always been a fan of wood accents, and yeah, like that. Maybe I like that tip though, so let's get that up. I've always been a big fan of wood accents in paper crafting, and so any kit that I've ever been able to find that has that in it, I get it. And I've got wood accent background stamps, and let's see, I have wood accent stencils. I love anything that's got, you know, the board look there. And I think I might put this black and gray piece at the bottom down here. Ink that, and then we'll put it up against our page and see. Let's see here. We'll need one more piece below this, but I like that. And then let's go ahead and do this. And I think I'll just do a straight across piece. Ink. Yep. Alright, let's do that. Well, let's ink the right side, Melina. And go straight across with this one at the very bottom. And then do this one. Almost didn't get that wide enough. Do that one there. Okay, and I think I might need one more piece there just to break that up. And then we'll see what else we need to put it on the page. Let's see. I might do piece of doily would be pretty up there. And I like that. Let's see. Oh, okay. We got plenty of room. And maybe add that there. I think I'll go ahead and add it down. And then I will ink on top of it. Yep, I like that. And then just dirty it up a little bit there. Dirty that up. I like that. Cute. Yep. Alright, now I'm going to add that snippet border on this side. And then I'm going to add this. Let's see. Yep, about right there. I like that. Let's go ahead and glue that down. I'm getting weather alerts on my watch over here. And I'm just hoping, yep, severe thunderstorm warning. We are right here in the middle of it. And you're getting to witness it with me, aren't you? Let's see. Do I like it better like that? Nope. Like it better like that. I got ink on that, but it's going to be over here, so we're good. I think I will go up just a little bit. Yep, I'm just going to do it right with, because that's how I liked it. And then I will chop off the back. I think I'm going to add that on with some score tape just to make sure that it all stays where I want it to stay. And then trim that off with my scissors that I cut stuff that's sticky. And then peel that up. And I'm going to add that right about where I got the ink mess. And try to get it straight, which with the snippet border, it's not going to be perfectly straight because of the way you've got everything laid down there. But I want to get that just a little bit that way before I lay it down. I like that. Pretty. I think I'll add a little bit of thread and stuff too, but let's go ahead and get it trimmed off here. I got my boneyard pile of scraps that I won't use anymore because it's just little bitty tiny little tears over here from doing my snippet border. I'm going to get those in the garbage. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and ink all of my edges and then come back and see what else we need to add to this page. I love that snippet border. And I'm calling it that just because I've heard another YouTuber call hers that she adds to her junk journal pages. She adds those really close to the edge, so when she closes her junk journal you can actually see the snippets of scraps on the edge there. And that's where I got the idea. If I remember who it was that I watched that I got the idea from, I will tag her down below. But at this moment I do not remember who it was. I think I might add the the rest of that doily there. And I don't think I'm going to add a photo mat, because if I want to add a picture, I will just do it here and I'll do the photo mat with it to match, or kind of match. Do it here, maybe add them here and here, my photos, but I think I want to go ahead and add that doily there, and I want to add some thread. Let's see. Get my handy dandy sewing kit and add a little bit of thread of some kind that maybe matches a little bit. Doesn't have to be matchy, but I might not have any dark that does match. Let's see. Those yellows will go. Let's do that. I don't have any black thread. I've got to put that on my list to get black thread. And there we go. Get it out of my tangled web of thread on there. And I think I will add just a little bit of that. Let's unwind some back behind this doily. And I'm just gonna wad it up. Well, it's a stiff thread. It's not wanting to wad too much. Okay, and oh yeah, I like that. Kind of stick it out there. Yep. So let's do that. Let's get that thread all nice and smushed. And that glue will dry and you won't be able to see it. Let's get a little bit of, let's see, okay, that way. Yep. Let's pull this up and then I will cut off any doily that goes over the edge over here. Come down and bring out that glue and get that doily nice and stuck down. I don't want the edges too stuck, but I do want a little bit more than what it is, because when I come back and put in a picture, I might want to tuck it back behind that a little bit. So let's let that dry some before I add, or before I cut off the edge. And I'm going to look over here in my die cuts and try to find something that goes along with this color scheme, maybe, to add. I'm not hating that, but I'm not loving it all the way either. Let's see. Those are Christmas. This one's not, though. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Man, I need to rearrange my stuff. I got Christmas in with regular die cuts. I like that too. Little teapot. Okay, that's regular. It don't need to go back in the Christmas die cut. Those are butterflies. I guess we could use them at Christmas, but alright. That's too white. Let's look at here. I've got, oh, these are some printables that I've gotten from a shop, and I can't remember what shop now, but instead of putting them where they belong, I put them, ooh, that's pretty. I like that. I'm going to keep that one out. Same printable shop I got it from. Let's see, get these coffee ones out of here. That's December. And then get the butterflies out of there. Put that drawer back up. And then let's look here just to see if we need one more little piece somewhere. I'm really liking that tiny thing there. That library card. Let's see. Look here what I got. See if I've got one other little piece maybe to go right there, and I think our page will be done. Ooh, I like that too. Let's do that. And I just need a little simple something. That looks a little too big, don't it? Just a little simple something needs to pop out at me and let me know, hey, this is what you need to add. That's too big. Oh, I'm not hating that. Look just a little bit further in here. Maybe doing a little oval shape with that, and then ink it. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, so let's do that. Let's add those there. Get that drawer back over there, and let's ink edges. And put that there. And ink these. Yeah, just barely. Ink the edges of that. Let's see what, oh, yep. I'm almost out of time, so I got to get this finished. Let's see, let's ink that. I am glad the sun has come out. Not that I was worried about my hair or anything, but since it's just a wash and go kind of thing, but I'm not a fan of being on the road when it is storming. Kind of sets my nerves on edge. Okay, so we're gluing, and we're making sure we're not getting off the edge because I don't want to cut any of this off. Let's see. Okay, we still got a little ways. Let's bring you over a little bit. There we go. And then add that there. Yep. And our little clock added there. I like that. And I think I'm going to get, I've got an epoxy dot little hanger thing up here, and I think just to bring out that, I'm going to add a little dot over here. And let's say power of 3. So I think one of those, and maybe one of the lighter. That was my stomach growling. We haven't eaten supper, so I guess it's time for it to growl, huh? Let's see, maybe here. Yes, that is pretty. And I got my tweezers out and I'm not even using them. And maybe there. I like that. Power of 3. 1, 2, 3. I like that. Okay, so let's get our desk cleared up and see if this is done or not. Let's see. Let's get my scraps that I possibly can use again, and then scraps that I won't be using again. Get everything moved over. Get my epoxy dots put back up. Oh, yep, and we gotta trim off. Whoopsie. Gotta trim off this dolly. And I want to leave my thread. I might need just a little more glue here to hold that down. There we go. I like that. So this is an 8.5 by 11 scrapbook page that could hold easily 2 pictures there and there, and even have enough so that you could tuck the corner of the picture up underneath that dolly and that little cluster there. I really like how that turned out. So I will give you some up close and personal still shots at the end, so make sure that you stick around for that, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.